Well, welcome back to the channel. Got a real quick video today talking about a Fiesta PowerShift transmission fix. So I've got a 2011 Ford Fiesta with a 6-speed manual transmission, dual clutch PowerShift. That means it's shifted by the computer. If you have one of these cars, you know that it can be kind of quirky, a little bit weird. This car, not this one in particular, but this type of car, the very first year of the Ford Fiesta with this transmission, has a bad reputation of having some bad transmissions. Well, I think a lot of it is people not understanding what the transmission is, how it works, how it operates, but there are some design flaws also. We have 90,000 miles on this car and haven't had hardly any issues with the transmission, but it does shift funny. So to tell you real quick what it was doing, sometimes when you're in traffic, upshift, downshift, the computer kind of seemed a little confused. Didn't really know what gear it wanted to be in, but the absolute worst was going into reverse. If you go into the reverse with this car, really all you could do was leave the car in idle and just let it idle backwards. If you needed to back uphill, where you need to push the gas a little bit, you really had to be careful, because when you start to push the gas, it's like a dead space. You would push, you would push, you would push, there would be no acceleration. Then all of a sudden out of nowhere it would accelerate real fast backwards. You have to let off the gas, hit the brake, and everybody looks at you like you're crazy, like you don't know how to drive your car. It's just something we dealt with for a long time. So I looked up some Ford TSBs on this vehicle. Let me show you what I found. So the TSB for this electrical problem is TSB 10-19-6. Let's go into the hood, find your battery. Positive connection, negative connection, little bitty ground wire comes all the way over here, and this is your ground for the entire car. So the issue is, when the car went to paint, they painted everything. Of course, there's nothing installed, it's just the body. They painted everything, including this ground location. When the guy came in and put the battery cable in, battery and all that, he put it on top of that paint. It can't get a good ground. The only way it can ground is by the bolt, the threads, and the nut right back here. That's the only way the whole car gets ground. So what the TSB tells you to do, take this bolt off. They want to verify you got the correct bolt. It's all on the TSB. Take your cable off, see if it's painted underneath there. This thing's 10 years old. I figured now there's no way that this TSB hasn't been done. Well, it hadn't. Knock all the paint off, scrape it off however you want to, put it all back together, and it's fixed. I promise. That's it. It took me all of about 5 minutes, and now there's no issues backing up. That was my biggest problem, was reverse in this car. The shifting in town is a lot better. It's still kind of a weird transmission to get used to because it's not technically an automatic transmission. But once you get used to that, check this ground. This is a great running car. I want to take a second to announce that the Stanley Way channel has now hit over 100 subscribers, and I want to thank you for your support for helping us get there. Have a great rest of your day, and hope to see you again real soon.